Welcome back to the 868 and Beyond podcast. I'm your host, Jesus. Thank you, gracias, and danke for joining us today. It's Thursday, and it was almost the end of the week, and it just flew just like that, and it's the end of February. Look at that, the second month of the year disappear already on us. So time is moving, time waits for no one. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and if not, just know that it will get better. You also have the weekend coming where you can rest, recharge, recover, recuperate, and get your mind in set to start off Monday again, bright and early, right? So today we're going to discuss a quote that I got in an email earlier this week. I think it was about Monday or Tuesday, and I wrote it down, and I said I'm going to use it in an episode this week. I didn't use it on Monday, because I think it was after Monday. Yeah, so I say it's either Thursday or for next week Monday. So you know what, I say I would use it for today, and it's from an American journalist by the name of Mignon McLaughlin. I hope I pronounce her name correct. Yeah, Mignon McLaughlin. And the quote goes like this: every day of our lives, we're on the verge of making those slight changes that would make all the difference. Right? So I'll read it again. Every day of our lives, we're on the verge of making those slight changes that will make all the difference. So that's just to remind us that we are in control of our lives. That by making small, determined, concentrated changes every single day, you'll be creating building blocks that will enable us to have a strong foundation. So you want to exercise more? You can't just jump off and start 45 minutes just so. Start with 5 minutes every day. 5 minutes. We build on it. You want to diet better. You want to cut down on the fast food. You cut down on eating out. Instead of every day eating out or ordering fast food, you make something at home. Maybe 1 or 2 days. And then you tell yourself, you know what? Next week I'll cook 3 days instead of 2 days. I'll cook 4 instead of 2. And you start from there. Or you start, instead of grabbing for the soft drink, you ask for water instead of buying the snacks with the processed sugar. You take a fruit instead. These small changes, bit by bit. You want to save, because I know financial stress is a big thing. Yes, you start with, maybe you save about $20 at the end of the day or at the end of the week. You start small. You start 20, or when you get paid, you take out at 300 or whatever equivalent to whatever the amount you want to take, whether you're comfortable with. You start by taking out a small amount and deposit it into an account that you don't have access to easily, like with a card. You have to go into the bank to get it. You start with something small like that. You're like running. You can't just go and run 4 miles off the bat. You understand? You start small, and you build up from from a quarter mile to a half mile, 3/4 miles, and eventually, by the end of the year, who knows, you might be running 2 miles, 3 miles before you go to work. Just like get you up and pumping. Maybe you want to develop a better relationship, both personal and professional. Whatever you have to do, you just start small. You make this small, concentrated effort to do something. Me personally, I like to learn something new every day. Like pronouncing this lady's name here. I know for sure I butchered it, and what I was saying before, I couldn't say it because then that would just be outrageous pronunciation, right? But every day I try to learn something new, whether it's from YouTube or reading something, the books, conversations with people who are better suited in whatever field I would like to get something into, like mechanics. I speak to mechanics every chance I get, because cars is not something I'm good at. But whenever I get the opportunity to, I speak to them. So I have a little information here and there I gather. So eventually I could make, decisions on my own with regards to my vehicle. But it just goes back to all that to go back to whatever you want to do, whatever your goal is for the year, 5 years, 10 years, or if it's a continuous thing, like for instance with exercise and dieting and finance, daily commitment is key. We have to get that discipline to do it every single day. In spite of how you feel when you get up, you have to do it. You may be motivated today, but you have to be disciplined to do it on days when you don't feel like doing it. Yes, you'll get the craving for that sugar. Yes, you'll get the craving to stay in. Yes, you'll get the craving to splurge. And I say, no, don't do it, but do it less. You understand? Maybe before it was 90% splurging and the fast food and the sleeping in. Now it eventually become to 90% on the water, on the fruits, on the exercise, on the saving, or using your finances wisely. It eventually would switch. But you have to make a commitment to do it every single day. And yes, I know that's the hard part, especially when it comes to exercise and dieting, because it's very, very slippery to a slippery slope just to go back to how it was before. Like you start off hot and sweaty and you just shoot off. You're gone one time, first 2 weeks everything good, and then you just miss one day with the exercise, or you do 2 days cheat days with the dieting instead of one, and then that one missed day with the exercise or the second cheat day becomes 2 and 3 and 4, and eventually it reverses to you're mostly eating the junk food, or you're trying to balance off. Like, I'll eat junk food 3 days and eat healthy 3 days. No, it can't work like that. In Trinidad and Tobago, we have a saying, drip by drip, the bucket does full. And it just simply says the same thing that the quote says. No matter how much you're doing, once you're making a step forward, once you're progressing and you're having process to reach to that positive goal, no matter how little that movement is forward, just make it. Just make that step. It's better to go an inch forward than to be stagnant in the same spot. And don't worry if it is that people are asking you, but why are you doing this for? Because I'm doing that. That's okay. All those things are just there to try and fight your mental. Just there to pull you back into your comfort zone. Come out of that and go forward. Just go forward into what you know for a fact you want for your life. No one knows what it is you want besides you. No one knows. You alone will know. But we all need blueprints, we all need plans, and taking it step by step. Write down exactly what it is you would like. Be as specific as possible if you want to, because if you just want to lose weight, you could lose 1 pound. I mean, you're not lying. What you wrote wasn't wrong. You did lose weight. But if you say you want to lose 20 pounds by December 21st, or you would like to save an extra $1,000 by end of April month, be as specific as possible. Set targeted goals, be specific as possible, and daily commitment. I can't stress that enough. Daily commitment, discipline. And motivation gets you going. Motivation gets you up. But discipline is the fuel to reach your goals. And it ties into the joke about how do you eat an elephant? And the answer is 1 bite at a time. So no matter how big the goal is, no matter how insurmountable it may seem, 1 chunk at a time, and eventually you will eat the whole elephant. Alright? So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Remember, excellence is a habit. Make it yours. Be good. Be better. Be your best. Until we see each other again, be safe.